Their word will eat as doth a canker, which is a sore, of whom is Hymenaeus and Philetus. And he's giving you examples of certain guys back then who were going off in what they were saying. Hymenaeus and Philetus, who concerning the truth have erred, this is what they said, saying that the resurrection is past already, and overthrew the faith of some. So that was an example of back then. Now we got an example now with Nate saying that the name of the Lord is not important and passing that shit on to his men. Reading on, it says, nevertheless, the foundation of the Most High standeth sure, having the seal. The Lord knoweth them that are his. And let everyone that nameth the name of Yahushai depart from iniquity. So that's how important his name is, all right?
Yeah, I got a scripture here. Revelation. Give me Revelation 3:12. And Nate likes to use this scripture to deceive the people. Because you're deceiving them guys under you, man. Like I said, I was happy to run into them guys. You know, brothers came off as real sincere. But basically, they're clones of you. Okay? They're zombies of you. They're under a spell. They're bewitched by you. Okay, because Paul spoke about, right, to church up there in Galatia. He said, how have you been bewitched? You know? So people bewitch other people, man. You know? Yep. Anyway, give me Revelation 3, verse 12. And I'm going to show you something. And this is another thing that we went through at the BJ's wholesale with the two brothers. And I believe he had brought the scripture out, if I'm not mistaken.
Revelation chapter 3, verse 12. Him that overcometh will I make a pillar in the temple of my power, and he shall go no more out. And I will write upon him the name of my power, and the name of the city of my power, which is New Jerusalem, which cometh down out of heaven from my power, and I will write upon him my new name.
So now he's using that scripture to say that the Most High is going to give us another name, a new name. So the brother said, well, what does that new mean? I said, well, the word new means renew. And then he said, well, it didn't say renew. I said, what does the word re mean? It's Latin, that means back to. Now read that again. And I'm going to show you something. Because the word new is used, but it doesn't mean that something destroyed and something replaces it. And I'm going to show you that. That's why you got to study the scriptures, man. You know?
Him that overcometh will I make a pillar in the temple of my power, and he shall go no more out, and I will write up.
In other words, when we overcome this one, this being under Esau, the Most High, the ones of us that are of the faith, as you say, faith-based, we looking to be pillars in the kingdom of heaven. And it said he will no more go out, meaning you're not going to go off no more. Why? When you go to Hebrews, what is that? Hebrews, 8 and 6, I think it is. We're going to put the laws in your inward part. And that's why we're not going to go out, because the Most High is going to program us to be perfect. All right? Go ahead.
It says, and I will write upon him the name of my power, and the name of the city of my power, which is New Jerusalem.
Now, what is New Jerusalem talking about? Is it talking about, do you have angel contractors up there building it like like the Olympic Stadium? They got crane angels. You got Michael on the crane, picking shit up. You got foreman angels, and you got Gabriel shoveling rocks and whatnot, man. Huh? Do you have you got do you got the angelic version of OSHA up there to make sure your helmet is on right? That you're on the ladder the right way. New Jerusalem is not talking about an actual physical city. New Jerusalem is talking about the children of Israel being renewed. Now it doesn't say renewed. It says new. It says new. Go ahead.
It says, which cometh down out of heaven from my power.
What's going to come down from heaven from the power? Is there going to be an actual city that's going to float down? the city from the clouds, and then we're just gonna hop on it like a ride at the amusement park. So you guys that think you know the scriptures, you don't know the scriptures, man. Go ahead.
It says, and I will write upon him my new name.
And I will write upon him my new name. Now, I'm going to show you something. Because if you're going to come across the word new and say it means in your feeble mind it's something that was destroyed, they got it out the way, then they got a whole new thing and they put it in its place. Give me 1 Samuel, the 2nd chapter and the 5th verse.
All right, this is the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 2, verse 5. They that were full have hired out themselves for bread, and they that were hungry ceased, so that the barren hath borne 7, and she that hath many children is waxed feeble.
No, I'm sorry, go to 2nd. I think it's 2 Samuel 2, verse 5.
2 Samuel chapter 2, verse 5. And David sent messengers unto the men of Jabesh Gilead, and said unto them, Blessed be ye of the Lord, that you have showed this kindness unto your Lord, even unto Saul, and have buried him. And now the Lord show kindness and truth unto you, and I also will require you this kindness, because you have done this thing. Therefore now let your hands be strengthened, and be ye valiant, for your master Saul is dead, and also the house of...
That's not it. I got the wrong scripture. Yeah, I can do a word search. I must have put down the wrong word. I thought it was 1 Samuel 2, verse 5. Double check that. 1 Samuel. It speaks about the new moon.
Oh, 20 and 5.
That's okay. That's what I should have put 20 instead of 2. That was my fault, which means I'm not perfect, you know. But I'm not going to say, look, brother, I don't. It's 2, brother. Okay, no. I know what I'm talking about, brother. The scripture's wrong. I'm right, you know. That's the attitude that Nate has, man.
He would do that. You look with that stupid grin of his, you know.
But look how we're striving for perfection. No, it ain't that. Okay, let's go there. No.
And then I told them, guys, that's why you got to know that Hebrew and that Greek. You got to know that Hebrew and that Greek. And the reason why Nate is not in that Hebrew and that Greek, because he's not good at the Hebrew and the Greek. Okay? Which means he's not a teacher. And why you think you don't see Johanna that much? Because Johanna, you can only sling shit for so long, man. After a while, people gonna start saying this is shit, man.
Yeah, this guy's a bullshit artist.
Let me get it. After a while, you can figure out a bullshit artist, man.
That's right.
You know he can.
That's right.
He can fool some of y'all, but he can't fool everybody. Okay.
That's right. And like to back up Elder Tahar, I got to back him up. That's why Nate doesn't go into the Hebrew and the Greek, because that would show his flaws. And after all, you can't see his flaws because he's perfect.
Yeah, that's perfect. That he got a new name, Perfect Nate.
Yeah, Mr. Perfect.
Yeah, Mr. Perfect.
Yeah, now that's why that
Mr.
brother,
Perfect.
the other brother that's done with Johanna, Tazaria, you better fucking wake up. The light-skinned
Forget
brother,
about him. We already tried to wake him up. He can't get it. Let the Most High deal with him. If he's one of your elect, he'll come out of it, man.
Like you just said, anybody that let Johanna run some shit on him, man, you a dummy.
Yeah, because if I came up under Johanna, man, and I stumbled into GMS, man, I'm like, fuck this Johanna cat, man. I'm getting with GMS. I'm getting with GMS, baby.
I'm sorry, brother. I got to jump. Hey, I did that years ago. I used to be in your camp, Johanna. And when I saw Elder Tahar, I said, man, Johanna who?
Johanna who?
Johanna
and what else?
who?
It was a trend. There was a bunch of guys that wanted to leave Johanna's camp and come to me, and they would go and ask Johanna, and Johanna would say no, no.
But the Lord had mercy on me. I was able to escape your clutches.
Yeah, well, get that in 1 Samuel 20 and 5.
This is the book of 1 Samuel chapter 20, verse 5. And David said unto Jonathan, Behold, tomorrow is the new moon, and I should not fail to sit with the king at meat. But let me go, that I may hide myself in the field unto the 3rd day at even.
Now the word new, according to your definition, it means something is there, it gets trashed or destroyed or put out of the way, and a whole different thing is put in its place. Now the new moon is what? Do you know? Do you mean it? Are you meaning to tell me that the new moon, we got a new moon every month? That when the moon disappears, the Most High takes it and puts it in the trash can, and then he forms another moon and he puts it up there? Huh? Maybe the moon up there is a blue. That's Project Blue Beam.
Yep.
Project Blue Beam. Most High got Project Blue Beam